Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Please let me know that you can hear me. I think you can. My levels are looking good. Give me some hearts if you can hear me, y'all. We are on some other type-ish tonight. Okay, I'm gonna try to be as high vibrational as possible. How y'all doing? I'm gonna try to be as high vibrational as possible. But you see my name down there, right? I'm not the one. You see that? You see that down there? I'm not the one. Baby, let me tell you something. So, in my little town, ooh, my hair. Thank you. It's all fly away. I didn't even bump it before I came on here. In my little town over here, child, they ran around last night stealing garage door openers. Yeah, absolutely. This is some low vibrational she's meant. They now y'all seeing all the backside. Oh, what you see through that window, that's my studio. So what's hanging there is my big TV. Use a TV as a monitor. Tripod. I didn't realize y'all could see straight in there. Anyway, so I tell my children, my son and my future daughter-in-law, I tell them all the time, lock your car doors because they have both the garage door openers. I don't go that many places, so it doesn't really bug me. So they got the garage door openers, right? So I tell them all the time, lock y'all doors, okay? But they don't. But they don't. So last night, me and my neighbors got stolen out of his truck, and his keys and his wallet were in his truck. They didn't take that; they just took the garage door opener. So our guess is they were gonna come back here in a couple 3 days, right, and start the little home invasion spree. So let me tell you something. I don't have time for all this. I don't have time for this. I'm just in utter and complete disbelief. And why I'm in disbelief, not that I think that I'm so above because I live out in the suburbs. Not really even the suburbs. We're in a whole nother county. Um, but I've been here almost 6 years. Ain't nothing ever happened. Not one thing, chicken wing. Not one. Not one. So I'm gonna welcome everybody, and we're gonna talk about WTF is going on. Now, if my mouth gets reckless tonight, I don't know what to tell you. Put your kids to bed. Put your earmuffs on. Hey, Ms. L, how you doing, baby? Hey, Spirit 1111. Hey, Lady D. Hey, Jen. Hey, Girl Talk. Hey, Lashane. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Coach Leslie. Hello, hello. Hey, Sebastian. Hey, baby. You said you been on here for hours and it's got more stupid by the minute. Baby, it's crazy. I hope y'all did something fun. I'm gonna get that other computer fixed. So I'm out here in like my office area. And so in there through there is the studio where the magic usually happens. But I have to get my cooling unit fixed, replaced. My liquid cooling unit in my big computer. So I'm just trying not to use her for like streaming and video as much as possible. So we just going old school with the webcam. You know what I'm saying? It's just back to all the days of old, baby. It's just back to the days of old. That's it. Back to the roots. Back to absolute ignorant. You absolutely get a job. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something. Shaking your head. It's about to get real. It is. And I'm hey Shakima, guess the earmuffs. Because my mouth might get a little reckless tonight. My mouth might get a little loose. You might hear me say a few words that typically I don't typically say. But when you steal some shit from my motherfucking house, from my motherfucking driveway with the plans of coming in this motherfucker. Then my mouth gonna get a little. I'm still human. I'm a lot of things. I'm a lot of things. But like the other day on Sunday, if y'all didn't catch Sundays, I think it was Sunday. Anyway, I said this over and over again. I'm not your mama's light worker. I wasn't your mama's pastor. I wasn't your mama's youth pastor. I wasn't your mama's prophetess. I wasn't your mama's preacher. I wasn't. I'm not your mama's light worker. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Hey, Melinda, how you doing, baby? Oh yeah, we on the pop of the night. Okay, so because it happened at 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I'm gonna tell y'all the story. Which is that's why I love you. I love y'all. I really do love y'all. Yeah, we're gonna keep it a bean tonight. You tell everybody Lisa's cussing tonight. Lisa's gonna be the cussing oracle. Maybe that's what my name's gonna be. Hold on, let me change my name. Change my name, change my name. Okay, so this is gonna be the cussing oracle tonight. Okay, that's who I is this evening. Oh, that's right. That's absolutely right. I love y'all too. So what had happened was I was up late last night too, because I was on a late Zoom meeting, and then I had got a phone call and was chatting with somebody. And we were up late, so I was probably outside. I had set my water bottles out because I get water delivered. And so I set my water bottles out because they were coming this morning. And so I was out there till almost 11 o'clock at night, so I could laugh and giggle and not wake nobody up. So by about 1 a.m., I guess from what the police say, they had started coming around, and they were starting to get the first calls of somebody going in, checking people's, doors, and opening them up if they did, and taking the garage door openers out of them. So I think my neighbor and I were 9 and 10 in the little town here, and the town ain't nothing. The town is like 3,600 people, so it's not like there's that many. I mean, that's not that many people. We don't have no. I don't live in no big town. The city is like 25, 30 minutes away. So I guess they had been doing the same thing in the city and doing some home invasions and stuff in the city, right? So these fools used somebody's credit card from the city, so I think they got a line on them. But it happened at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm looking over here like at Apollo the dog, going, okay, wait, hold on. You a whole pit bull, not a half, not a quarter, not a third. You a whole pit bull. Where the fuck was you? Your ass barks like 40 going north. Somebody pull in the darn driveway. What, you was that sleep, my man? You was that sleep, my man. You was that sleep. He can't sleep in our bed no more because he get too comfortable. He wouldn't even wake. He ain't wake up. Our neighbors have had people break in while they were still in the house. That's what the police officer said. The police officer said that what they do is that they'll wait a few days, and then they'll come back. And then what they'll do is they'll try the garage door opener and open your garage door, just a little bit, about a foot, maybe about a foot. And see, that was Gemini. And see if then they'll circle back around like 45 minutes later and see if anybody has closed the garage door. If so, then they know that they can't, it ain't the day, right? If not, they'll just come on in. Now, this would be late at night. Everybody's in the motherfucking house. Now, the likelihood that they would come all the way in, though, because he's here, like if he hears, I can come in at whatever time of night and he's coming to the door barking. I've come home late before. I'm grown. I could do that shit. And he'll bark. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is great. Yeah, the cussing oracle, absolutely. I just got deja vu. I swear to God, I just did. I just got deja vu. Hey, chocolate earth. Hey, hey. So these motherfuckers just has lost their motherfucking mind. And they don't know. A lot of us have cameras. They don't even care. You want to touch a lock a door, a good neighbor or not? Absolutely. I mean, like I like my car door all the time. I don't know when my son got deacidified, but so I bet you they'll lock their damn doors from now on. You know what I'm saying? So he was not made. Leave Apollo. First of all, Apollo has had the surgery, so there won't be any little Apollos running around. And Athena, the puppy, she was in her cage, so there was no mating going on. He was asleep. No, we go with the. I don't want. We with the pitties. I can't stand German shepherds either. Thank you though. Me and German shepherds don't get along. They all talking about Rottweilers and German shepherds. No, you know what I'm gonna get? A blink blank. A blick blick. That's what's coming. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. It'll be licensed and it'll be locked up, but it's gonna be a blick blick around here. I'm gonna get a hammer. I'm not playing with you. Stop. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Change the sensor, so I'm gonna have to get a Great Dane. Apollo's huge. So what I didn't know, I'm gonna drop the link so we can have a talk because I'm just here. I'm just here talking tonight because shit's going crazy. Shit's going fucking nuts. Here's the link. Y'all can jump up. We in the back area. No, we gonna get that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it in the room. It'll have one of those fingerprint. You know what I'm saying? One of them fingerprint situations. So I don't have to try to remember a combination or nothing. But we gonna have home security around this motherfucker. Like we having some home motherfucking security, okay? Home security. I'm not playing. So I was like, okay, you know what, bitch? You supposed to be yes. For anybody that's just joining, for anybody that's just joining, I'm actually pulling up the chart. That's literally what I'm doing right now because I want to showcase something. Because I see. I knew this bullshit was going on. I knew this motherfucking bullshit was going on. Um, Let me make this bigger. Where's my view? Okay. Uh, so I'm gonna showcase the thing. Um, I had a Glock when I was in Chicago. I had a Glock and I had a 9 millimeter Beretta.
Okay, I see you heart a Glock and a 9 millimeter.
I
Okay.
had two. I used to keep one in my armrest and one underneath the seat.
Does Wisconsin allow open carry?
Wisconsin allows open carry, and I just found out from the police officer that it's we also have the castle doctrine here. I did not know that till tonight. So if they come across the threshold, they come across the threshold, I could see about them. Hmm. That's what the police officer told me tonight.
That's good. Oh, so that's good that you guys they allow open carry. But how are the like your self defense laws? Like, are you allowed to like defend yourself at any instance, just like Texas, or you have to have like
Pre-
you have to find every escape plan possible?
Well, the rule. Hey, Mr. Crystal Tarot, how you doing, baby? Um, my understanding is you have to warn them. You have to say, I've got a gun. I've got a gun. technically it's supposed to be 3 times, but
Oh,
dead men
correct.
don't tell tales. So anyway, um, I feel sorry for you. Not really. Sorry, not sorry.
In the buckets. Shot right in the buckets.
Listen, I am a strong pro.
I have a sign. I'm gonna have a sign that say that. That going but cheap. If you don't want it on my property. Sebastian, hey the cussing oracle.
I am a strong Second Amendment advocate. Okay, I am a strong one. I believe in it 100%. Don't come into my. It should not be controversial if you invade my
No.
property. Like in New York, they could come into your property. You're not allowed to shoot them from behind. You're not allowed. You're supposed to find every means to escape or be safe possible. You could literally get tried in the court of law.
Not when I work this hard. Not when I work. Hang on, I gotta pay for my baby's nails. Hold on. How much? How much do I owe her? I owe her because I told my baby don't pay for her nails. I'm paying for them for her birthday. Um. First of all, I've worked too hard to buy this house and everything that's in it. We have 2 children in here. If you think, if they think, anybody thinks that I'm not going to defend me and my son and my daughter-in-law not going to defend what's ours, they got another thing coming. You're going to have some hot lead in your ass. That's what you're going to have. Some
In
hot
the
lead in
in the
your ass.
tuchus.
Right. You
In the
better hope that
tuchus.
that's where I end up with it. Because if I might decide something
Right.
different, depending upon my
Exactly.
motherfucking mood.
You might walk away with no eye. I don't know. I'm just
I
saying.
don't know.
But that I don't and you know the
I
bad
don't.
part about it. Oh, I ain't
Mhm.
working up. I'm a jump down and come back.
Okay, babe. Um, Samantha, I don't know about whether they're educated or not educated. I'm gonna tell you something. What I feel, first of all, the only difference to me between an educated criminal and an uneducated criminal, so to speak, is that the educated criminal is going to do a white collar crime and get a slap on the wrist,
Yup.
and an educated criminal might have the money, uh, to basically, like get somebody, contract somebody to do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? They have the means to do so. Although there are plenty of people out here that will do something nuts for just a couple $3. People are
Yeah.
just that desperate. Um, if you feel they will come on your property without consent, they continue forward after warning. You gone. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm so glad that I don't live in like a state like Illinois doesn't have the castle law to my knowledge, the castle doctrine either. Right?
Oh,
Don't
you
come
used
on
to
in
live in
here.
Illinois? You used to live in Illinois?
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Yep. I went to Northwestern, so right outside Chicago in Evanston, and I stayed down there for like 14, 15 years. I had all my kids down there.
How far is it from Wisconsin?
From where I'm at, it's only like an hour and a half, 2 hour, about a 2 hour drive to Chicago
Oh,
from
oh.
where I'm at. I'll let her know, Christina. Thank you. Yeah, her birthday's on the 4th, but she's getting her nails done. Nah, yeah, they getting popped. I don't care. I'm popping. It's on and popping. I'm not playing.
But like after you do pop them, what are like your laws regarding like do you contact the police immediately and say that yes, you've
Yes. So what the police officer told me was that if that were to happen, we have to contact the police, but we have to let them know that us as the homeowner has, of course, a weapon, so they don't misunderstand the fucking situation when they get here. Girl talk, you crazy. I'm not closing no eyes. I want one eye open so I can aim real good. Baby. Baby. Okay, tarot guy. I just talked to. If they're outside your property, you have to warn. A gun three. Okay, great. But if they break in your residence, that warning does not have to be said. Perfect. That's what I needed to know. So they're
Yeah,
outside
cause
the property.
oh,
I
I'm
have
so
to warn.
sorry. It just popped off.
Huh? You fine?
I had it
Oh,
myself. That's and then I it just
oh.
see it jumped in. It's a little delayed. Let me be quiet.
So okay. So any Wisconsinites out there that happen to watch this, when they're on your property, outside your house, you got to warn them. They come across that threshold, garage, house, because y'all have an attached garage.
Yard.
I'm gonna warn you. I have to warn you 3 times if you in my yard. But I'm gonna say real fast, okay? And there's gonna be fireworks. I'm not playing.
What if what if it's in another language? Like what if you say it real fast in another language? This is why I try to use my mind for good. 'Cause,
So basically, I need to learn it in like Portuguese or something. Not even Spanish, Portuguese.
man, say that in
Portuguese.
Klingon. Cause that's exactly how it's gonna go.
You know what?
I'm gonna say it in Klingon. And then
Listen,
I'll be like, he ain't know. He ain't no Klingon.
listen. Let me tell you something. Or Dothraki, like on Game of Thrones, all that they made actual
Oh,
languages.
wow.
They made
Yes.
actual languages. I'm gonna look it up in Dothraki. We should look that up.
They yeah, they got I love to watch the shorts on YouTube and
Uh,
there's a pages I follow. Like the person says it sound like oh my gosh, my brain is on slow. Um the ancient languages, like how they sounded in
oh,
Egypt
nice.
with the original languages or so on and so forth. That's all we need then.
That's all
That's
we
it.
need.
I said in the ancient
I can say it in
right.
ancient Kemet.
What if you
I
hold it in
said
a sign? What if
right.
you just hold the sign up and be like,
Right.
"This
I'm with you, Sebastian. Yes.
How do
It's a I
you
warn you
say?
3 times sign. That's what it'll say.
Yep.
Read this now. I have told you 3 times. And that's it. I'm all for it.
I'm literally, you guys are watching what I'm doing, right? I'm
But you know
literally
you
looking
have
that up in Dothraki. I really want to know how to say it in Dothraki now.
to. Nice. See, that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
wonder
people
if
like I
this.
said it. This is a normal language. You didn't say English. Let's check that law.
Okay, let me see here.
Tarot guy. Can I say any language?
It's just a flesh wound.
I'm
Have you seen
just
my horns? Have you seen my lady's
right.
dragon? Wait, is it
What?
colored?
For real?
Have fun storming the castle. Dude, they have to say hello to my little friend.
That's so funny.
Look at
No,
this.
not, don't say that. Don't say because the end of that movie wasn't good. I don't know why people be glorifying that part of the movie. He was in trouble by the end.
Yeah, he was in trouble, but everybody know what say hello to my little friend mean. I don't care what language you speaking. You know what
You
that mean.
know,
That
you right.
hot lead coming your way.
Yeah, well, you right. I can't argue with that. Well, see, I grew up with guns in my house, so I've always been an advocate of it. But you need to know. Listen, do you know in 20 what was it 2020 or 2021 a report came out that more black women are purchasing firearms than any other group of people in
Yeah,
the country.
Yep.
absolutely.
And I support them 100%. Y'all do your thing.
When I was growing up, oh, go ahead.
No, I'm
You
done
know what's
speaking.
funny? I grew up with okay, thank you. My dad was in Vietnam and he was a little special. You know, some of his tactics not so great. However, he did teach me things to how to protect myself if I didn't have a
Oh,
firearm. So he used to ride around with a sawed off automatic pump under the seat, and we knew not to
wow.
touch it. We knew not to do anything at all. We did not play. So, mm-mm.
I'm
and
with you.
and when you in down set to learn, you can't be down here
Listen,
without it. Like you just can't
listen,
die.
listen. And I'm actually shocked they came out here. Melinda, you is a fool. What if the person is hearing impaired too? Then I'm
Well,
not required to
I,
tell
you
your ass. You
know,
better learn how to read lips.
right? Oh, that's a good one. A
What
good
you
you
out
better.
one.
here doing?
Well,
Go
you should have
ahead.
never
I'll be
been
like,
trespassing.
I speak
Yeah.
fine. Right.
Like you
I
better read
would
lips.
I would be like, I'm gonna write it in my yard. I warned you
That's
3 times. That's all it'll say.
listen, I might get
It
a sign made.
does.
It might get a, I might do
Yes.
like the care guy said. There might be I mean, I've seen them around. When I was
Yeah,
selling
you
insurance,
should.
people had that. People had signs like that.
Or
That go
wait,
to my
how
phone anyway.
about if you get too close, like you know how those some of those sounds, some of the signs say, you already can see this, already on the bumper
You
type
too
thing.
close. You know
You
you're too
right,
close.
you too close. If you're reading this, you are in my line of sight care. I'm for real.
Y'all is crazy. So, baby, put a no trust. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start putting that out. I mean, surveil. Like I'm
I'm
gonna
just
have to put
saying.
a. I'm
No,
gonna have to
because I
start
thought of
my.
it myself. I love living in the boonies. So yeah, that's a good one. The no trespassing. You don't want to give
Yeah,
away
no
nothing. You just want
trespassing.
to say no trespassing.
No, I want to get
But
away
if
because let me
they,
tell you something. Yo, if you have such a hard head that you just
well,
gonna
true,
blow
yeah.
past and take a chance, baby, you just done. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Well, you win a number 1 ticket to we're gonna promote you to creator. That's all. About the meet. That's all.
You gonna meet
That's
somebody.
all.
I
Future
don't know
maker.
that way or the other way. Okay, Spirit
I'm gonna promote you to
1111.
customer.
Right. I'm gonna raise the vibration. I had to get that little out, a little bit out. Sometimes we got to get these things out. That's why I said
Yeah.
I ain't y'all mama's damn light worker, Reiki master, tarot reader, whatever you want to say. It ain't. Sometimes love and light is you might see the light.
Hey.
I don't know what to tell you, but I'm still human. I'm still
Right.
human at the end of
Well,
the
you still have
day.
to protect yourself. You have to protect your
Absolutely.
family. So it's
If
like
they're charging
it's
you for a talk, I
uh,
don't feel like that. You have to. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah. No, I'm just saying that I don't know what. Um. Also, Black women are the fastest demographic of owning houses. So it's like we have invested in ourselves and our families and trying to do better. Listen, it's too hard to do all of that. It's too
Right.
hard. And
Right.
so you're not going to just come in and take what's not yours. But I have to
Go ahead.
say, we we have seen, and even though I try to joke, I seriously know that people get hurt. People not going to be able to protect themselves, those who can. And it's just disgusting that it's gotten to the place that you feel so comfortable that you need your meth or something, your methadone or something that you feel you have to take violently from someone else.
But I'm gonna put this out here. We're in a time period right now where it doesn't even have to be drug related, guys. because
Oh no,
my
no, I was yeah.
my understanding is on both the coasts, I've heard, now Sebastian might be able to tell me if this is true, that they're like either kind of locking down meat counters, or like it's harder to get meat right now from the regular grocery stores.
It is. It is. They're not even enough to
Wow.
buy, and like some markets are putting limits on how much you can buy.
And on
Okay,
the
you
west
see what I'm
coast,
talking about.
right, right,
You know what
and
I'm
Charlotte,
thinking.
let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you. I was just having a conversation with my business partner today, and some other people as well. Um, I have attracted a network of people that I'm going. You don't even know this. I'm announcing this over the whole airways. I'm
I'm
so
over here
sorry.
like over here with my lips open. You know they dry. I'm thirsty. What you about to say?
I'm in with a network of people that I want to present your foundation to this larger group of people. People like, you guys can look this up. Bill Walsh and the Power Team. People that are like linked up with Tony Robbins. People that are linked up with Les Brown. People that are linked up with these guys. That's the network I've managed to find myself in, or manifested myself to be in.
That's it takes a lot to make me be quiet. So I'm gonna just say that's amazing, and I appreciate the fact that you even believe in me enough that information. So I'm gonna say that. Now I'm gonna drink some water.
Okay, drink some water, baby. So, at any rate, so I'm hearing on the West Coast that they're telling, I told you all a couple weeks back about the law that would not let independent truckers in across the border to pick up.
Oh,
Um,
Lisa, I have some Dr. Lisa, I have something else to tell you.
okay, go ahead.
It has to do with the truckers. Did you know that California banned certain state funds going to certain states? So now that may affect some truckers when they're commuting to these states to drop off loads because of those states' stances on certain things.
On climate issues.
Climate issues, abortion.
Oh, what?
Yes,
Hold
yes,
on, Sebastian. Say what?
yes, because of their stance on abortion, climate change, transgender athletes competing in female sports, because of all of those issues.
So what does that
Well,
how does that affect the trucker? That I don't understand.
Let's say you are working for a state company that is mostly for the state that gets funding from the state, you probably won't be able to
oh,
go make.
okay. I understand what you're saying. Like the truck drivers that work for the government. I got what you're saying. Is that like the state government providing certain things that?
Not just providing certain things, like if it's funded, like if they have a say in that amount of funding, which is why certain
Ah,
colleges
okay.
are able to go compete in these states now.
This is getting out of hand, yo.
So
Listen, this has been coming down the
I'm funneling
line,
I need
child.
an alcoholic beverage. You all needed to. I should have got an
Right.
alcoholic
Like
beverage
I'm
before
gonna
I
have to
started.
sip me some coffee. I'll be right back. Y'all look. I've been watching the news
I don't
all
know if
the
my
time
fast
and
is going to be good enough. Go ahead.
it's just wild to me. No, I'm just saying because I was a trunker. I was a trucker at one point in this country. And seeing how they're treated anyway. It's a rough industry and it's especially rough for women. And you have, but however, when I was in it in 2007, 2008, now you have a lot of female truckers on the road.
Yeah,
It's a
you
lot of
do.
black women out here making their money driving across the country.
Yep.
yes, I'm starting to see that more often. Yes.
So the question from Terra guys, how will they though enforce the state line and emissions laws on truckers? Because they'll have
At the
them.
way station,
At the
probably
way
way
station,
stations,
is right
the
across
state
the
ones.
border. There's all up and down. Trust and believe. California's crazy enough that they will find a way to enforce this. They won't find a way to fix anything else, but they'll find a way to enforce this.
You know what's
And
gonna
they
happen?
will check. They will check to see there's a specific type of engines and some other things. And I would not put it past them to check some sort of emissions. But if your engine is older than a certain year, when I looked this up, there's if it's older than a certain year make and stuff like that, then they automatically assume unless it's been retrofitted that it's not gonna it doesn't pass their emissions. So just certain types of trucks are not gonna be trailers won't be allowed in.
No. Oh,
That's how
Dr. Lisa, it's called Assembly Bill number 1887, the one that I'm talking about. Prohibition on state-funded and state-sponsored travel to states with discriminatory laws.
my God today. What's up, Smoke? I'm not sure which one you should have right now. Because I'm about to go exercise my 2A because they stole some shit out my goddamn driveway and I'm not for it. I'm the cussing oracle tonight. I'm not for it.
Period.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you
That's
hear
right.
me? You might need to find a different avatar. I need one that's got a little violence in it.
Hold on, Lisa. Let me go out and come back in.
Okay, baby. He probably couldn't.
You know, I always choose violence. You know it. I'll get my lethal weapon outfit out
I don't. I really
and be
don't.
dressed.
I really try not to. Anyway.
But you have every right to, though. This is, I'm going to tell you what happened to mom and my sister. We were living in different states. And my mom worked. She was doing her thing. My sister was in her room. My mom was asleep on the couch. Somebody slid open the sliding glass door, broke in, and took my mom's purse.
My God.
And what's so crazy, this is how I believe, I know there's the universe, there's everything out there. Because what was so crazy is that they stole the one purse, but the other purse had the money in it.
Fools.
So completely understand. And I was so hurt that I wasn't there. Like I felt so bad for so long, for so many years, because that was very traumatizing for my mom and sister. Like that. So I completely get it. All of those emotions, you have every right to feel.
Yeah. I feel you. And my humanity, that's how I am. I'm not apologizing. That's why I warned everybody. My first name was I'm not the one. I changed to the cussing oracle. So that's what we have right now. That's what we're living at. I'm not gonna stay down here forever, and I'm gonna show you exactly why this is happening, and then now that I'm kind of tuned into what y'all fixing to do, now we gonna check in with the shadow side. So Terra, I don't think you really understand. They can very much enforce it. If they don't catch you at the first way station, they're gonna catch you at the next one. You're not gonna get too far driving truck into a state without weighing. Driving within the state, you can a lot of times because of just DOT rules and regulations, you could
Right.
not even ever hit a way station. But California is crazy enough. Like here in Wisconsin, that's just things down. Illinois,
They
that's shut
stuff
up.
ain't no joke.
They don't give a shit. But out there, they're not playing. They're not playing
Which I
because
find interesting.
they're on some tomfoolery fuckery right now.
I have a
Right.
question.
Instead of helping them homeless, you up here spending money on something that don't even come on, yo. It's power in a really twisted way.
Absolutely, it is. I'm gonna show y'all this. So that's what the other thing. Like that was the first thing that Sebastian asked me. So absolutely. So this is the thing. Okay, now I'm gonna say this. This might be a little controversial. This might be a little. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop showing this chat for a second. This might be a little controversial, but y'all, you're gonna have to you hanging out with the cousin oracle tonight. So anyway, when everybody was hooping and hollering about fix the police, fuck the police, get rid of
Mm,
the fucking police, da 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 the police, the police, the police, the police. Did nobody not think that perhaps we might end up with this fuckery? Cause I said it,
Right.
I said it. When you went around here and oh, you got bail reform on its surface is very good. I don't have a problem with bail reform. I have a problem when you got people that are right now in office today, right now, that were helping to fund and release people that were violent criminals
yep.
because they were in the fight and in the fray. No, you just wanted more people out there to do your bidding. You just wanted to create the fucking purge. And that's how it damn near got among
Yes.
around here.
Yes.
Damn near became the fucking purge.
Well, we ain't too far off. It's gonna be a
Well,
cold winter. It's
in
gonna
my
be a cold winter.
in the neighborhood that I grew up in, and I still live in, but I'm not there right now.
Hmm.
Um, the police system is very diverse. Like, if there's a chance you probably encounter almost every type of ethnicity in that police system. It's not even, and it doesn't count as the NYPD. This is a Long Island one. It doesn't even count as the NYPD. It's very diverse, and bail reform has really hurt this community in a bad way, in a very bad way, which is why, in the first time in a long time, the politicians started flipping. There started to be a lot of flips. Is due to the fact that people were starting to be more scared, because usually people used to be out here walking at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, nothing going to happen. But now you see people getting stabbed. This girl who was in college, she got an acid attack when she was going into her home. Literally, a man came out of his red Prius and just walked up to her and threw acid in her face.
And they'll
That's
just let them
insane.
flow. They'll just
Yeah.
let them flow. And this is the problem. Like so for all of this, let's respect each other. Oh, I'm getting in trouble. For all this, let's respect
What's
each
the
other's pronouns.
that is so go
Respect,
ahead.
Wait, what did you just say, Dr. Lisa?
I said for all the respect each other's pronouns, respectability politics, respectability speech, respectability that, respectability this. People, there are people out here that aren't respecting that. There are people that are not respecting your person,
All
your
day.
your life, your property. They're not respecting that. So I'm gonna need the people, and that's not all people. I have zero problem respecting people's pronouns. Don't get me wrong. I want to give respect to people, but I want us to understand that while we're so focused over there on that, we've got the fucking purge going on or
Yup.
getting ready to ramp up over here
Chicago.
because they don't respect the criminal. Don't respect that. The criminal don't respect that.
Yeah.
The government don't respect it. Can
Once
we
you
just
in
be
it, you
real
in
for a
it.
second?
No, come
Right.
on, that's it. You the two things you saying go in the same sentence, and you and I both know that. There are everything from the how it was built, what they doing now, the things that they have wasted money and time on instead of building homes for these people who are homeless across the country, instead of getting
Absolutely.
medical care that will assist people. Because here's where my brain goes: if I got you in a home, if you fed and you healthy, you gonna make more money for me in my economy, because then
Exactly.
you're willing to go out and do, or you're open to XYZ. But when you have this many divisive things going on at one time, there's no way it's not gonna bust. And yes, like
Absolutely.
I tell my sister, I said, if the siren don't go off, I got time. And that's all that's all I'm saying. Like,
Absolutely.
and I know people
Absolutely.
think that, if, like I was telling you, I think we talked about it, I'm not sure, but I used to be heavy into prepping. Like, I love that movement, the movement of prepping, like
Hmm.
having escape plans and what would you do if this happened? What would you do if that's happened? I know a lot of people like, you, that's crazy. But yes, it does, because we read about. I was just
Hmm.
watching, the news, coming out of Atlanta, The downtown Atlanta, the people with money are pushing the homeless to the suburbs. Not any suburbs though.
The
Not any
melanin
suburbs.
suburbs,
So now
right?
you,
The melanin suburbs, right?
yeah, and so it's all it. It's like when somebody tell you to clean your room.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
gonna start to sink. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna be stay that, and not how our government has put us in position, say from state to the whole about their play pool. There's few people out there, and seeing that if you
Right.
help get where they go, they don't have time to go rob. They don't have time to go steal. You gonna have those. But the time when it comes to like petty theft and the
Yes. Your internet's getting a little sketchy. I think she froze. I want to go over this a little bit with you guys. Yeah, her internet's a little with
I
you
like that
guys.
this thing up. It's very important.
It is very important. So this is what I think we have to really understand as people. And I saw Girl Talk, you were talking about what's a shady statement? I'm not sure. Okay. Um you were talking about like the races, like we have to stop fighting amongst each other as far as races and all that. And I agree with you. I agree with you. It's time for us to recognize that this isn't about race. This isn't about gender. This isn't about sexuality. This isn't about anything else except for at this stage of the game class. And I'm on here all the time talking to y'all about making for yourself, doing for yourself,
Oh, I already had to.
you know, and I think some people might start to get turned off by me talking about this all the time and think that I'm like somehow all about a money grab. I'm a sadist and I don't mean no harm. Let me get big when I say this. I'm a sadist and I don't mean no harm, but I'm gonna be okay either way. I'm gonna be okay either motherfucking way. I'm here trying to help others get to the point where they have other streams of income, where they're not dependent upon the system, and where they learn how to manifest for themselves. Because at the end of the day, I don't care if what kind of business or what kind of whatever that you have or don't have. That, I mean, I do, but I don't. What I care most about is that you learn how to utilize your inner energy, your power that you've been given to manifest everything you need to abundance. That you are living above what's going on down here. Because what's going on down here is not going to change anytime soon. We have to go through something as an earth, as a humanity, in order for us to get to the next level. Now, how many people get to that next level and how many people decide to stay where they're at, I can't tell you for sure. I don't know. But what I can do is teach you how to get to that next level and live in a higher dimensional realm. So people might get sick of me talking about this. I kind of don't care. And yeah, I might have just lost. I've seen they've lost about 20 or 30 subscribers lately. Anyway, YouTube probably took them because I was naughty and said what I said. Yeah, a couple
Hmm.
3 weeks ago. But anyway, and I'm not talking about bath salt zombies. I'm talking about like let's get. Like, I want us to get like not that that's not real, but let's come back here because even the bath salt zombies are freaking distraction. This country has got. I said, yeah. Can you take the c word out of my chat? I've had enough
Ooh.
with these. I don't mean no harm, tarot guy, but if you could just remove that comment, that would be thank you. I don't need them coming after my channel for nothing else right now. I kind of like having my channel right now until it doesn't serve me any good. I thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I know you didn't mean no harm. Um, oh, I don't want to. I'm not trying to add you to a block list. My God, I can only do that. So this country, it's not that the fact that government is the enemy of the people. It's when you have an overly centralized government that we put too much power, we invested too much power into that centralized government.
Yes.
That's the problem. We got away from it being a federation of states, and it is now, right, a it's a corporation and it's being run by corporations. Okay?
Fascism.
Yes, absolutely. Um, okay, good. What's the hang on, baby. I should probably just copy it and just pin it. Here we go. Paste. All right. So what we're gonna go to, there's the link to join the conversation. Normally I'd put something else in there. I'm so sorry. I just gotta do what I gotta do here. That's okay, baby. I know your internet's wonky. My bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is I just put that link in there. Oh, there's Smoke. Hey Smoke, what's going
Hey,
on, Mike?
Flo. We can't hear you.
Now last time I could hear you, baby. I can't hear you this time. Restream don't like you. And I ain't going back.
We
Can you
can't
hear me
hear you.
now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, hey.
Oh, Restream is not. They're hating on me today. Won't let me be great. How y'all doing?
Good. How you doing,
How are
baby?
you?
I'm trying. I'm trying. I just came from the gym and just got my little pump out in, and now I'm just like in my bed.
All right now. That's all right. That's all right.
So what we talking about? Who we shading? I'm kidding. We ain't shading nobody.
We talking about the motherfuckers that took two garage door openers out my goddamn driveway early in the morning. That's what we talking about. We
Wait,
talk.
what?
Yes. That ergo. You see that? You see my name, right? The
Yeah.
cussing oracle. That's why I've been cussing all night.
Oh, how you still two garage openers?
Because my son and daughter-in-law don't like to lock their car doors, even though I consistently say, darlings, you have the garage door openers in your car.
Right.
So if somebody opens your door, they could just open the garage and come in the house.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not safe. That could
No,
put you.
my son forgot. He lost his certification. I don't know. He lost his city dwelling card. She's from Upper Michigan, some small town. So I give her a pass. But he know better. He was born in the city. Okay.
Yeah, you can't play that.
No. So, but I guess they did about 10 of us in this little town of 3,600. And they think they might know who it is. But anyway, Saw's motherfucking mad.
So what are they hoping? Or so they just still in the garage openers and wait until like the daytime when people are away to go back in and break into houses?
Either the daytime or the evening, right? But now they'd be fucked up right here. I told you, I'm sorry. I'm not. Anybody who ain't used to it, or if you got sensitive ears, my bad. I'm the cousin oracle tonight, so that is what it is. Um,
Speak your truth.
Listen, put your earmuffs on, put your children to bed. That's all I can say. I can't do no more. Um, but see, I'm here all day, literally all day. I rarely leave the home. So they'd be, pretty much shit out of luck if they came around. But what we were hearing is that they were literally coming at night, so they didn't give a shit if people were in the house or not. They were coming back around at night.
Yeah, that is horrible. I'm
Hmm.
so sorry, Dr. Lisa. Hopefully they're not crazy enough to try to come to your house because you blow them out the back door if they do.
Listen, that's why I said I'm gonna have to go on and get my piece.
Hey, chocolate earth.
She said, "This is
Sparta!
Sparta."
Try it if you want to.
So that's how we got started, and then now, so that's what the title of my thing was. What the fuck's going on? What's wrong with these people? So
Is it the
we
moon cycle?
well, we're gonna show that it's actually Mars conjunct Uranus conjunct the North Node. This is some tomfoolery fuckery, and I'm gonna tell y'all how long it's gonna be going on.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
we were talking about the how we can begin to solve this in this country. So this might get a little bit, whatever y'all can think what y'all want to think. I don't give a damn. The only way to fix what we have going here is to actually get this country back to
Constitutionally.
constitutionally to what it was. The federal government has too much overreaching power. It was never supposed to be like that. We were never supposed to give this much power to the government. They should not have had the opportunity to lock everybody down. They should not have the opportunity to say, global, countrywide, this is what can happen. This is what, I'm saying? There's too much power. We're too dependent upon them for everything, literally everything. Because if we were doing what we were supposed to, now I'm gonna go back here one more second. We get there in a second. I'm just pissing everybody off, so I'm gonna continue to do it. If the goddamn church was doing what the hell it was supposed to do, we would not have. If Christians was really being Christians, we wouldn't have homelessness. We wouldn't have people without food. People would be getting the help they need.
I agree and
Because
disagree.
last I read in the damn Bible, I mean, I preached it. Last I read in the Bible, you're supposed to take care of the widows, the orphans, the children, the infirm. But
But
y'all
that
too busy goddamn wearing $1 million worth of goddamn jewelry in your goddamn hole in the wall damn church.
who was that a shot
Can I say
at
something?
the bishop?
Pow pow. Shots
Can I
fired.
say something?
Ooh.
Whew.
I love the
And
cursed oracle.
let me tell you something, he not the only one. I want y'all to see now he barked. I needed your ass to bark at 1 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Anyway, I want y'all to think about how many. I'm just gonna pick on the black folk for a minute and black adjacent, those that have churches in the black community. How many of them got Cadillacs? Hey son,
How you doing?
fine,
A
thank you,
lot of
baby.
them.
What you doing out here?
Are you talking
I'm
about
on
the
talking. I'm the cussing oracle tonight. I'm cussing up. That's
Are
what
you
I'm doing.
talking about the preachers or like the parishioners? How many of them have Cadillacs?
The preachers.
Hmm. I mean, the ones we know, at least my mom. My mom is pretty close with her pastor for like over the last 30 years. Last I saw, he was driving like a Toyota Corolla, so he's living very like meager because like they have to take care of their church as well. So like I would trust him as a pastor because he has
Okay.
gone above his means to me.
Okay. I'm with. Good. We got one. I'm gonna wait for another one. I might be here all night.
Can I say something
Absolutely. Please do.
about the churches and stuff? I think the main issue that comes up with these churches and their money is the fact that some of them have like multiple chapters of their charities. Because like
Hmm.
when I am a Catholic, I do abide by those traditions and things, and where we do help and everything. But like when I go to other states and we go to those ministries and those chapters, they don't really, as they should be, at the same capacity as us. So I think where it comes into a lack of leadership due to the fact that we have multiple chapters and it's not being handled as it should be.
I agree. So let me get a little bit more specific since I'm just pissing people off. And by the way, girl talk, I unplugged my garage door opener and it doesn't have one of those like my garage. You can't, it doesn't have like a key entry where you can turn it even and pull it up. The only way that garage door is coming up is with that garage door opener. So they even if they didn't locate them tonight, they can't get in. I'm not worried about that. And if I gotta put Apollo in the garage, she gonna sleep out there tonight. Um, Watchdog.
I was about to say Apollo Phaedra's husband.
Ooh,
No, Apollo Apollo the pit bull
I'll be
that
like,
didn't wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning when they came and got in the cars on the garage. On the garage.
He was like, I was sound asleep. He's like, my
He
bad,
was.
my.
No, he was. He was probably asleep with the girls in their bed.
Hmm.
Okay, I love your life, but Negro, I needed you. Mm. So we're moving on forward here. Okay, okay. Um, so where was we? We're talking about churches. So I know a lot of Catholic charities, they actually do very well. Lutheran charities also do very well. I am talking about the bishops, the apostles, the pastors,
Ooh, the prophets.
the prophets.
Mm. The prophets, the prophets, the prophets.
That's what I'm talking about. How many of them is riding around here in Cadillacs?
All of the almost all of them.
Almost all of them.
The
How
thing
many
is,
of them? How many of them? Now, this mother truck over here, his church looked terrible. His church was horrible. Some of them have a halfway decent church, but you know they got that building fund where no none ever get built. Uh, the biggest thing, I'm gonna tell you something in Chicago, this is no lie. This was back in about 1986, 87. I was in Chicago. I was going to a Baptist church. I will not say what name the church was, just to be, nice. Anyway, there's a few churches in this small town I was living in, right? Well, small suburb of Chicago. Uh, um, for pastors' anniversary, like each of the pastors kind of had their anniversaries pretty close together. It was a Baptist church. It must be February is always pastor anniversary. I feel like that must be the thing, almost everywhere. Anyway, so we all had our pastor's anniversary fairly close together. It was literally a competition to see which congregation could literally get their pastor the biggest gift.
oh my
One of the
god,
neighboring churches, and this was not a affluent suburb by any stretch of the imagination. This was not affluent at all. Okay, just this side of like west side of Chicago. Okay, not affluent. One of those churches bought their pastor a whole brand new car. Another church brought a diamond encrusted watch, diamond rings. These people could barely pay their electric bill. No shade. And this is what we're doing. So now, how many electric bills could that have paid, and rent could that have paid, and could that have got somebody some school clothes or some shoes, or help them get some training to get a job? You know what I'm saying? Like, we misappropriate our damn money, and the church don't help. This man had the unmitigated gall to be standing up in that goddamn pulpit with 400 motherfucking $1,000 worth of goddamn jewelry around his neck and his woman's neck. And you in a damn storefront that don't look nothing like a goddamn church. Look like it should have been a liquor store with a piece of cloth hanging out the back. Uh-uh. No, I'm done. I'm done. I can't. So
Uh,
I'm so done. I'm so done with these people. So we but we're so now I'm pissing more people off. But we're so worried about what somebody goddamn tweeting in the goddamn White House, we can't take care of our own shit.
ooh,
I mean,
ooh,
she said what she said.
ooh.
She said what she MF and said because that's the truth though. And to be honest, and I'm not pushing back on you, Douglas, but I'm just saying I also kind of have to question the parishioners. Why is it that they are afraid to challenge these men or women who are in these pulpits, who are living lavishly while they are sitting there struggling and suffering, but still providing to this church, which is supposed to be their spiritual sanctuary and also their home if they ever are in need, that they will get the support that they have in those times.
I can
Exactly.
answer you that. I can answer you that. D Diamond Lotus, no, they did not take anything. That we figured they were setting up to steal, to do home invasions in the little town. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jace. Thank you, love. Um, the Cadillacs of the cream. Well, they used to be. Now they're all driving BMWs, Mercedes Benz. You're right. Now they driving that Maybachs and stuff. I ain't never been inside of a Maybach. Can barely spell it. Anyway, why do they do that? Because they are still stuck underneath the ugh, the umbrella of you going to get yours in the sweet by and by. Your riches are laid up in heaven, where there's a storehouse and there's a mansion and there's streets paved with gold. What do you need with a goddamn mansion and streets paved with gold and you a spirit?
Exactly. And I also want to say something else about these pastors and preachers and things like this, etc. Y'all were screaming pro life, pro life, pro life. Well, now Roe v. Wade is overturned. Y'all better be making sure y'all have these centers that are going to be able to assist women with their pregnancies. Y'all better make sure you have these centers to have clothes for these babies. Y'all better
Mm,
make sure you have food. Well, the formula thing, I don't know if that's going to be resolved yet. Is it resolved? For the
no,
initial, if it's there's no more, there's still no more formula.
I don't think it's been resolved. I think they're still working to get it back to where there's a
Okay,
lot of
well then,
supplies.
these
It's not.
preachers,
I mean, there's some on the shelves, but it's not what it used to be.
It's limited, yeah.
Yeah.
well then these preachers got money. They could get it from other countries too. They better make sure they got money for these formulas and stuff. I want and
Or we
because
can make our government bring it back from the border because that's where they took most of it.
I was
Oh,
mad
I'm
about
on a roll tonight, Joe.
I was mad about that. And the thing is, I actually do come from a family of immigrants, but we came here legally. I mean, well, I was born here. My grandparents came here legally, and they are very mad about what's happening at the border because that was it was never easy like that to come into America during the time that they did. They had to get a visa. They had to seek asylum. They had to do so many things. But just you could just come to the border with your child and you get yourself a ticket into the United States of America. That is just so wrong and so foul how it is.
I agree. I agree. Now, you brought up Chocolate Earth brings up Abbott Labs. Why is it in this country that there's only pretty much Abbott Labs that was producing formula? I'll tell you why. Because the government contract, aka WIC, was given to Abbott Labs years ago. Has never been given to anybody else. So Abbott Labs basically gets fully funded by government money, our money, taxpayer money, and other formula producers cannot compete because they are not never going to be able to produce at a price point that is going to be competitive. Not when you have basically someone that has basically the whole monopoly on the market because they have the government contract. Hmm.
I want to. Another thing is my family. My parents they moved to El Paso, Texas, ever since I started college. So they're
Hmm.
by the border. So did you know that they go over to fill their car with gas? They go to Mexico to fill their car with gas. They go to Mexico to get certain things that aren't being hard to find in stores here. It's just
Really?
yes, because gas is way cheaper down there.
But then, Sebastian, I have to give a little bit of a pushback. What's the, I guess, why is it a problem for the people who show up at the border with their babies and they get admissions? And let's say your parents are just going for simple stuff as far as gas or just products that are not available in America.
Why it's not right? It's
Hmm.
because they did it legally. They did it legally. That's why it's not right.
Hmm.
They did it legally.
And the fact of the matter is, Um, it has been shown, it has been proven time and time again that a lot of people that are showing up with these children, they're not their kids.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm just saying they're being sold into this country.
They're being, and the kids are being trafficked too.
I'm trying not to use the T word, Sebastian.
I'm so sorry.
You trying to get her channel shut all the way down, Sebastian?
I
Like,
got to tell you,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
they're being, yeah, and so I mean that's a whole nother story. I'm gonna bring this back over this way. Um, yeah, you do have to be careful of charities as well. Um, yeah, Jace, we were just talking about the homeless being shipped out, relocated to North Fulton. But again, we end up sitting here voting and voting, voting, and believing the lies every time they come around, and then wonder why nothing changes or wonder why things get worse. I'm just hoping that this time people like open up their eyes and say, okay, wait a minute. Maybe the definition of insanity is continuing to do the same thing
and expecting a different
and
result.
expecting a different motherfucking result. Because I know different result coming, babies. This is what they've always wanted from the beginning, from the get go. From the get go. Now that, and I'm not going there because last time I said something medical, I got in trouble. I want to close this. Let me close this religious discussion out. I say what I said and say what I said, and I'm not stepping off of it. So I'm gonna say this, and I just don't want nobody to get offended. Girl talk. I fully well know that religions have good and bad sides. I full well know that, sweetheart.
That's true, 100%.
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying what I've seen. I'm saying what I've experienced. I'm saying very specifically, you know, Bishop, you know, I don't even know what to call him, Bishop Scammer, um,
Pastor Holy Whore.
Pastor Holy Lord. That's what he's gonna be tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it Reverend JB? I'm not gonna say his name, but JB.
No, no, no. I'm just saying he's a descendant. Basically, they have the same kind of just like scamish behaviors, going from church to church and stealing from the people, taking from the
Yeah.
congregation whatever they can get.
In fact, he's under investigation for stealing from somebody, like some woman invested in his LLC her whole life
Savings.
savings,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and he then counted it as a donation in because he's running for office. First of all, what happened to separation of church and state? Second of all, who the hell
Yes.
you a whole fella? Okay, stop.
you know who
I
else?
understand that. Go ahead, baby.
You know who else? Also, this is why separation of church and state is important. What's it called? The senator from Georgia. He should not have never been elected. That should have never happened. A
Ralph, Raphael Warnock. Wait a minute. Wait a
reverend
minute.
not be elected to
Oh,
Congress.
we
I'm
going there
sorry.
tonight, smoke.
What you're not going to do is mess with good Raphael. He ain't did nothing to
You're
harm
right.
nobody.
Nothing.
He
He's
hasn't,
done
but the
nothing.
thing is,
You're right.
that should not have never happened. That should have never happened. I do not believe reverends should be having a say in Congress.
Is he still the head? Is he still also presiding over his church, or did he give that up to run for a senator?
I still believe he's the head of Ebenezer.
Well, we're gonna look that up.
Yeah.
Ebenezer. I thought somebody else was the head of Ebenezer now. Anyway, let's round this up because I really don't want to argue about it. Chocolate Earth, get yourself together, baby. Ooh,
Choose I'm having.
okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, so girl talk, I understand you believe in God. I know that you believe in Jesus Christ. I have no issue with that. I'm not stopping you. Okay. And I'm not saying that all churches are this, but I have to call a spade a spade. On the whole, the church isn't doing what it's supposed to do. On the whole, the church is not being Christ like. On the whole,
They're not.
are there individual churches and individual pastors and individual ministers and individual people? Absolutely. And when I'm talking about the church, I'm talking about the institution. I'm talking about the institution that was forced upon us. I'm talking about a religious belief system that was none of ours, that wasn't ours. And baby, I know your history. It wasn't yours neither. It wasn't yours. Now, we going deep over here. I didn't intend to go there. Is there a Christ consciousness? Yes. Did Jesus come? Yes. Is this Christ consciousness and revelation of being God and man all at the same time part of the deal and walking in love and be and be, right? Yes, absolutely. But what it is not is meant to get these people so rich because you taken the tithe money, and that tithe money was actually just simply meant to support the building, the edifice, and all of that. It wasn't meant so these people would live in a lap of luxury at the expense of the others. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's a problem. So I'm not defending it. But I'm not defending it. I'm not saying everybody, and that's a problem that we also have in this country right now, is when somebody corrects somebody, if there's some correction given, then all of a sudden, oh wait, that's not everybody. If the shoe don't fit, don't try to put it on. That ain't your shoe, Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? Stepsister, that ain't yours. Don't put it on if it don't fit. Right? If what do they say on conscious TV? If it doesn't apply, let it fly.
If the glove don't fit, we have to quit.
You have to quit. So, but this glove unfortunately fit too many of these motherfuckers, to be honest with you. Oh,
It,
I
it
didn't see y'all tip of that. Hey y'all, I'm sorry I didn't see y'all down there. Hey y'all, hey y'all. Hi
Hey
y'all.
y'all, good evening. See, they having the same issues I have. I think Lisa might want to stream. Would you ever switch to StreamYard?
I did StreamYard. This allows me some other things that I have that I can't do in StreamYard or I couldn't before. I might have to switch back. Um, okay, those of you that have just joined, if you can't, if we're not hearing, you might want to check your gear settings for your microphone, and make sure that it's allowing it in your browser. Check your gear settings in your mic because I see it moving, but I don't see anything happening here, and I don't know why Restream is acting stupid.
Stupid. Why you acting stupid?
Stupid, baby. D Diamond, we can't. D Diamond Lotus, baby, we cannot hear you. Okay, guys. So I want y'all also in the chat, mods and people, listen. Please don't use the C word as in C19. Please don't use words like the T word, what's actually happening to people in the chat. Please don't do that because they are monitoring my chat too. I do not want to get a strike on my channel. Okay? So I'm just gonna ask y'all to just like respect the fact that I have to want to keep our channel.
Not a half. I want to keep a channel.
Girl
I
talk.
don't know what else I'm doing.
Yep, there you go.
Hey, I can hear you, baby. I'm not doing this. I'm not arguing about religions tonight with people. Girl talk, I love you to pieces. You my girl. You was in my youth group. But I'm not understanding. I don't know. I'm not gonna argue religions. I'm not.
And Melinda J coming through with the all caps. I know that's right. Let us know. Honk the horn on them, Greg. Toot toot. Boop,
Yes.
boop. Damn.
Misspell all curse words, derogatory language. Do not use the C word. I'm telling everybody now, Melinda, if you could put that in there. Do not use the actual word for the Ronas. Don't.
And nobody can hear me.
Yep, I can hear you, baby.
Okay.
1 second. Let me just moderate here for a second. Don't use the C word. Don't use the R word. Uh, DV, if that's what you want to say, R, if that's what we want, R apostrophe D. We'll get one warning and we'll take your comment down. You'll get a timeout the next time. Okay, guys, I want to keep my channel. I at least want to get to 10K and then we can clown. Okay. All right.
You will. You
So Lisa,
will definitely get to 10.
Go ahead, baby. I can hear you now. Go ahead.
nothing happened to you. You're okay, right?
Yes, nothing happened to me. I am okay. Everything is fine. There was overnight that they took something, they took them out of the vehicles and they had been going around the town here that I live in and doing it.
Dang.
So we're okay. We plugged the garage door so they can't get in. And so we're good. I'm gonna contact my homeowner's insurance tomorrow. Who we got? We have Jay Play.
Hello?
I can hear you now, Chocolate. Jay Play.
Oh, Lord, it be hallelujah. All right, thanks.
Jay Play. We cannot hear you. So check your settings. Check your settings, the gear for your sound, and make sure your mic is enabled in your browser. E Diamond. So
Yes.
I'm gonna check.
You know what this is, right?
No, now I recognize your voice.
Oh, you know who this is. Oh, you know who this is.
Now I do. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You know. You'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I'm gonna check in with my homeowner's insurance and see if they replace it or they'll just reimburse me because I don't want to wait forever to get it. So I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything. I'm more irritated than anything.
You're going to be irritated, but it's your spirit. It's revolving. It's just wanted you to wake up. That's why I'm on here tonight. I have a message for you. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yeah, you had a lot of weight on you, but it's going to come off. I told you before, you've been carrying it, right?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to be fine. But more meditation. You need more meditation for yourself at night. Your mind has to be clear when you go to sleep. You'll be fine.
I received that.
You better receive it. You better. And then everybody gets quiet. You see what I'm saying? When I say something, you see what I mean? Talking about? See what I mean?
No, I thought you was talking to me because I feel the same way.
No, she has a lot of things. She has a lot of things on her plate. She thinks that she can do everything at once. She can't. She's having what happened?
Are you sure you're not talking to me?
She knows what I'm talking about. She knows. That's why she's laughing. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to have to calm down. What's happening right now? That's just the spirit's trying to wake up your chakra and everything else. You can't keep going on that same level. You can't do it, Lisa. You have to have the time out for yourself. At night, you don't even go to sleep. Your mind goes 50 miles an hour, right?
Yeah, when my spirit's not going on an astral travel adventure, yes.
Well, I'm telling you right now, you have to relax. You have to meditate. But you got to stay grounded. They want to get your attention. They got your attention.
I'd say so.
Mm-hmm. But you'll be all right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I tell you that because I love you.
I know you do. Let me tell you all why I love her. Because she is not afraid to tell me and pull my coattail and sit me down.
No, I do it because I love you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real friend.
Yeah, a lot of people won't do that.
No, I'm not telling her as to be mean. But if my spirit is not resting, I have to go and say something. I just can't sit by and let it keep going on. Right now, what's happening right now, that's just something to jerk you up now. Now they got your attention. You can't keep going on the same level. That's what everybody right now. We have to take time out. We have to go and meditate more. And it's the same thing with me. Things is going to happen where you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that, you're going to be doing this where you can't focus. Mm-hmm. Everybody has to focus. I'm talking to everybody. You got to focus. We're going into a dimension. We're leveling up. And some people's going to be more advanced than others. Okay? Yep. And that's what's happening. So now you have this with the courts, you have this with TV sets are giving bad information. This going on with the government. It's just a distraction. All of y'all know that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we all have to stick together, not as one village, but all villages. We need each other now more than ever. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
spirits had to say. I'm just telling Lisa that because I love her. I don't want nothing to happen to her. So I'm just telling you, that's it. I
Thank
love
you.
you.
I love you too.
You know, you can't keep going on like this. You can't, Lisa. I told her that before. You got to go. It's not only staying grounded, but you got to take that time out. If it's only 10, 15 minutes before you go to sleep, ground yourself. And that's what everybody take that time to meditate, to find yourself before you go to sleep and be at peace when you go to sleep. You guys got it? I just warned from spirits. You have to be grounded. It's the same thing with me. I'm going through 50 things at a time. And she knows what I'm going through also. It's the same thing. Nothing happened. But that's just the test that we all have to go through right now. She's going through the test now, just like everybody else is.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to see through that. We got to see through that.
Absolutely.
It's just a test. But you'll be fine. But don't forget, you got to meditate for your own spirit's sake. They want attention too.
I used to meditate in the morning and at night. Now at night I just pass out.
Mm-hmm. Because you're doing too many things on your plate. You can't keep doing that. You just even 10, 15 minutes, not before you go to sleep. But they'll talk to you. They have been talking to you, but they stopped. Because why? You're doing too much, Lisa.
I'll slow
Now,
down.
why y'all quiet? Now I'm in here in the chat. Now everybody's quiet. Why are y'all quiet now?
Because they listen to you.
No, it's not. I can't stand that. But I'm telling
Oh,
you,
okay.
Right.
I'll
they
talk right
got
over
to say
you. I don't
something.
have a problem with it. It's okay. I'll just talk right over you because I couldn't get in here and I was having issues. So no, but you know what you were saying, and I appreciate what you're saying, whether you're talking to me or not. My life is
I'm
that
talking to
at this
everybody.
moment. I don't sleep
Okay.
unless
Yeah. Well, that's the reason why they don't want you to be at peace. Your
well, no,
spirit got to
yeah,
have
because
attention.
my brain is running. My brain is
Yes.
running
That's
because
what's
at this
happening, Lisa.
point,
That's what
right.
happened to me. Yes.
So I was just talking to my sister about this. We having a nightly ritual again. We got to get us some more tea and stuff. But I want to do that. Like we would just turn everything off, drink some tea, have a conversation, or if you by yourself quietly and just decompress from the day before you lay it down. I
Mm-hmm.
understand. I understand. I think that's why Lisa and I connected just by the energy over the interwebs. It's amazing how that happens.
We need that more than ever now
Absolutely.
because we're getting tested, and they ain't playing.
Oh, I
They're not playing
agree.
by. They're not playing by the rule book.
No, not no more. I
Okay, they
agree with
never did.
you.
We the ones being the
Well,
innocent ones that
yeah,
playing by the rule
you
book.
know
That's
what? You're
us.
right, right. Because we had to be the crazy conspiracy ladies because we saying, "Hey, man, this is not like I told her. I will give that orange man one credit, and that was he helped to finally pull the rest of that veil down
Mm-hmm.
of what is happening and how dependent we are
Mm-hmm.
on uh we're dependent on the dude that lives we ain't gonna never meet him, the dude that go in and turn the grid on, the men that go to the waste plant every day, or women. I'm sorry, when I say men I just mean everybody, my bad. But we live on this honor system that everything is done and everything is, it's going to work out, it's this, it's that, or whatever. But a lot of that too is us getting so comfortable that now we've had food shortages,
Mm-hmm.
we're having health issues. There's every facet of the spiritual community, because Black women, they again in another lead of they're leaving the church and going toward more of a spirituality because they understand that you also can create that change in your life.
Yes.
You also can move things, and the things that you think in your head that you've been given by the Most High, the Creator. However, but the things that we have, the machine we carry around
Mm-hmm.
is our brain. And every part of our brain, through study, through gift, through understanding, through all these different things, we know. And even before that, we knew. So it is, and I think, and it's funny that the whole conversation is started because, in all sincerity, if you do not wake up
Uh-huh.
and realize that there are humans behind everything we do on in this society. I'm not talking about the
Mm-hmm.
earth. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the choices every day, left, right, choices we make as human beings. We live on this very thin honor system.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's broken or changed, oh, I can't believe it. I'm
Right.
appalled. How, when you as a human being know what your ups and downs are like, the things that we think that don't nobody hear us say,
Yep.
the feelings, the things that we've not listened to. I'm into heavy into true crime, and the survivors always end up saying, I had a feeling,
Yep.
I had a vision, I did this, I did that, because we haven't been taught to appreciate that voice. We want to think we crazy, but you're not.
No. You hear those
You're
voices?
not.
You're not crazy. Mm-mm.
And it's like when I
Nope.
oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be quiet. I I went on someone's panel, another channel, YouTuber that I respected and liked, and thought that they would be okay. This is a person that is open to different types of conversations, so on and so forth. So there was an all male panel, and anytime I can catch those, I try to. Not because I'm trying to look for a man, but I have a question to ask, and I be wanting to know,
Mm-hmm.
why is it that my counterpart, which is a African American man, black man, whoever, does not have the imagination to build something? I asked again, and even the YouTuber that I follow chimes in and goes, well, if you're trying to build some black utopia, I was like, oh, okay. You remember the story, the parable, when Noah was telling folk, hey, yo, wait, something about to go down. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of folks didn't listen.
No.
We see that every day. We tell
Every day.
people stuff. We try to prevent things, but you got human beings. It's just like, I'm gonna do it anyway because you know what? They would never do that to me.
Right.
So
Not.
yes, I'm passionate about not just being black, because that's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
That's the culture, the society that I live within. Outside of that, I am proud to be a woman, a giver of life, if that is what I deem to do. Now, if that's the case, then that means I can create anything. I can create anything I want. How is it that we look at birth of children as the easiest thing to do, but building a school for our children to learn trades is fantasy? I just find that I found it, and it was really, it put me in a place of like, dang, it's really sad that people think this way and feel comfortable in it. All right, thank you.
Welcome. Welcome, J Play Smoke. Thank you for being here. Oh, and she left too. Okay. All right. Welcome, J Play. How are you, love?
Can't hear them.
We can't hear you, honey. Check your settings. Check your settings. Make sure your audio is enabled. And Jace, it's not just you, honey. No, it's not just you having restless nights. I think any one of us that are in even remotely tuned in at all, we're all having restless nights. While J Play is fixing her situation up, I assume it's her. What the hell? Okay, wait. Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay. All right. Well, it's just me and you, sis. So here we go.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm showing the chart here. I don't have it in the paint system like I usually do, guys. So I want you guys. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit bigger. Okay. I want you guys to just kind of pay attention to this. Um, right here, we have Mars and Uranus and the North Node all conjunct in the 10th house in Taurus. And that is sextiling Cancer Mercury in Cancer. And it's squaring Saturn right at the horizon line in Aquarius in the 6th house. Let me decode all that. What this, especially this conjunction, what this tells me right here is the apple cart is going to get upset for quite a bit. Like we're going to see a ratcheting up, I would say on both sides, but I will tell you all to protect your energy. Yes, absolutely. What you said tonight about being more grounded is so important,
Mm-hmm.
about checking in with self, about being in tune with your higher self, being in tune with creator. It's absolutely critical because we're going to have this conjunction. So this is the second. Let's check the third here. The third, this is going to be a conjunction that's going to be with us. I bet you, but right up until Lionsgate. That's when 8-8 is when we'll see enough of a separation where I'd be willing to say that it's no longer a conjunction on Lionsgate. 8-8.
So that's a portal, right?
Huh?
Is that a portal?
Yes. Lionsgate is a portal, most definitely. That's going to be a portal of power. That's going to be a portal of personal power. That's going to be a portal of Oh, Chocolate Earth is still. Did I drop you down somehow, or did you?
No, no.
Oh,
It was my phone said I was talking too much and it did
okay.
what it wanted to. Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
So 8-8 Lionsgate is definitely going to be personal power, going to be global power. It's power play. So we're going to see a lot of power plays happen over the next few days. So this is not just today. This has been ratcheting up, and this is working its way up to the 8-8 portal, which is right before the full moon in Aquarius. So I would expect to see like major the global shifts, country shifts. Um, it's going to get wild.
That's why
I'm
I'm
not.
saying you have to be ready. You have to prepare for it. It's
I'm
gonna
not
be.
going.
It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more problems. But you have to meditate more. You know, get your Palo
And
Santo. Burn your incense in here.
yeah,
Get your dragon's blood. What you got to do because they're not playing. I can't stress it out to you how bad it's going to be before it gets better. Especially with your third eye. A lot of people are sleepwalking. Open your eyes, people. It's going to
absolutely,
get worse before it gets better.
absolutely.
Your third eye, that's the other thing that's closed. We all walking in here, we're talking, but it's still closed. It's still closed.
So what you're gonna need to do first of all, watch your fluoride intake most definitely. But um, every morning, my practice is to go outside, feet in the grass, and I turn my head and lift it so that the sun is directly onto the
Right.
third eye. I activate my third eye every morning. Every morning. I look dead at it. I look dead at it. Not with these eyes, with this eye. So connect. Connect. You got to. And we're going to be all right. But what we have to be able to do is be led by the Spirit. And we have to be able to, again, manifest our needs. That might sound super woo, but it's not. It literally is going to be the difference between life and death.
Mm-hmm.
Can you manifest? Can you be the one that walks into the grocery store and all your food is there because you need it, or the farmer down the road, or we've opened up a farm at somewhere, Chocolate Earth, shipping you food. Um,
Yes.
like, is that going to be the way? Right? Are you going to be dependent upon your job, or are you going to have something else, another stream of income that's not dependent upon them? Are you
Yeah.
going to change your money consciousness so that
Mhm.
money is then it becomes an energy and not an obstacle, and you no longer have these weird ties to it, right? That you can just allow it to flow. Are you going to be willing to help others? And are you going to be willing to speak up?
That's the point. Nobody is speaking up. They're just letting it just ride.
I got my shield and I got my spear. I already chose violence a long time ago. That's right. No, because I mean, you know what? And to y'all's point, I think about the children that are going to bed hungry. I'm thinking
Absolutely.
about the elderly, our elders who are alive still,
Hmm.
who don't have anyone bringing them anything, who are alone, who don't have good housing, that are living next door to Johnny Crackhead. I mean, there's a lot going on there. And yes, Johnny Crackhead lives next door. And then you have children who don't know how to function in the world, let alone in the society.
Right.
Because I take nothing away from higher knowledge. I think that is, my mother pushed that on us. It is, education is necessary. However you do it, you need to educate yourself.
Yes.
But then we seem to skip that part and go, oh, we need to do for the kids. Well, if the adults are sick, the kids is in trouble
Absolutely.
because they haven't been allowed to become adults. See, that's what's supposed to
Absolutely.
happen.
Absolutely.
And when
Absolutely.
and when people go, well, it's not my job, it's not my responsibility. Here's what I say back to you. Not your job, your car, your house, the land that the house sit on. None of that has been made by somebody that you know.
Right. Right. And that's not our way anyway.
Yeah.
That's none of our way.
Mm-hmm.
Not this.
Mm-mm. No, not naturally,
We took
no.
care of ours, all of
We
ours.
we are tribal people. This is why we believe in linking up. This is why we believe in looking out for one another. Yes,
Absolutely.
you're gonna have that. That is a part of our ancestry on
Absolutely.
both ends. As spiritual people, as melanated people, you
Absolutely.
could go across the country, go across the world, and it's true. It's proof.
Yep.
And
Yep.
we are at the furthest away. It's like we've gotten so far away. You're
Ab-
insulted because I said grow your own food, that we want to teach people how to grow their own food, because the food we are eating and digesting and giving to our children when they go sit up at school all day is not healthy.
Yep. That's why I say you need more than one village. Just say one. We need
That's right.
several. Not only one.
Right.
They want to say one. It's several villages.
Right. It's
yeah.
several villages
Mm-hmm.
having one community.
Hmm.
And I don't, and maybe that has always been my struggle. Yes, Lisa had said this in one of the lives she was in, and I really really can play to that, because if I wanted to sell my people out, I could make all kinds of money.
Hmm.
If I wanted to take the knowledge that I have and take it to a company, or someone who wants to, oh, this is y'all's weaknesses, oh, this is what you're lacking,
Hmm.
oh, okay, no, 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 it don't work that way. I
Right.
like waking up in peace, and that's something we've not been allowed to have
Not a peace
at
of mind. You got that
all,
right. You got
at
that right.
all. It's the hustle and bustle. It's the hustle and bustle.
That's
Why?
right.
Why are you
It
pushing
doesn't
me
have
to?
to be that way.
Right, exactly, exactly.
We
And
have to
when
use
you
the flow. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I'm so sorry. I get so passionate. But it took me, it's 2022. I started in 2017 going into 2018. I can tell you still on my hand the people that I know and have met and been blessed to connect with believe in what I'm saying or knows that there's proof because it is. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
it is possible.
Mm-hmm.
And the majority of them are women.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I'm astonished, I guess I should say. And sometimes I'm more disappointed than anything. Not necessarily somebody giving you financial or any of that. I'm just saying just as the imagination of having it. Everything you have started off with somebody's imagination.
Yes, it did.
And now I'm getting off
Yes,
it.
it
All
did.
right.
Yes, it did. Guys, we're gonna be wrapping this up soon because it's oh god, I need to go meditate. That's what I'm gonna do. Um, but what I want to do first, across the bottom of the screen, guys, I put down there. I've extended this offer, basically. I guess you could call it an offer, up through the end of the week. I've enjoyed talking to some of you guys, and that those that are taking advantage of booking this time with me. Um, so I'd love to chat with you about the possibility of you going on and starting your own business and helping you figure that out. Also, if you do decide to work with us, then you'll be getting a free ticket to my guided meditation workshop that's going to be on Sunday, August the 14th, where I will be teaching you how to create guided meditations. So for some of you guys, it's going to be like amazing, right? Like some those that are healers already, or maybe you help others in some other type of way, in any type of way. Even if you're a life coach, um, learning that skill. People are really teaching mindfulness meditation. They're not teaching guided meditation, and that's a very different thing. Okay, so it really helps with transformation. So you'll get a free regular price ticket for that, and there's going to be VIP, and then there's going to be some other things. But go on and book that 30-minute call. It starts with that. Take advantage of this Leo energy. Take advantage of this new moon in Leo energy because that's what it's here for. And let's get you going and get you started. Okay.
Well, I
And
already started, Lisa.
I know, I know
No,
you're.
what happens is everything started going down. I couldn't get into my YouTube or anything. I said, "Oh, really?" So I knew what that was. So now I got an Instagram. I got
Awesome.
this one here and TikTok, all the Diamond Loaders. So I have that and YouTube.
Awesome.
So I did that.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
I
So D
started.
Diamond Lotus is in the program, the Practical
Uh-huh.
Lightworker program. So Melinda's there. Oh, we've got the porn bots. You guys are
Yeah, I
not.
started
eh,
cold turkey,
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
don't
here.
have
I'm digging.
to listen hide user. You don't have to put them in timeout. You could just go in and Melinda just go in and hide them, which basically blocks them, puts them on the block list. They go to Block Island. So that's going to be really like amazing. August 14th, we're having that. So book the call with me between now and Friday. I think I've opened it up like 7 o'clock at night. Like book the call. It's going to be the best thing. And listen, whatever happens, happens. But you'll at least get a discount on some stuff too. So it's going to be amazing. I want to talk to as many of y'all as I possibly can. Okay. D Diamond, thank you.
Anytime, Lisa.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I know you needed that.
Yes, I appreciate you.
No, don't worry about it. Just keep on meditating. They'll tell you more stuff. That they do have a message for you.
I will do so.
They will have a message. And
I will
don't
do
be
so.
laughing when they tell you something. Don't laugh.
Right.
Just going again. There you go.
They should know me better than that.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, right. Yeah, this is out of love. You know that. I'll tell you that out of love.
Absolutely. I didn't take it any other way.
out of love. It's everybody the same way. We got to just meditate and help everybody out in a positive way, the positive realm,
Mm-hmm.
the level, higher levels, because, we're going to get hit
Yeah.
because we're trying to help other people. We're going to get hit.
Yeah.
And I'm telling y'all now, it's not going to be easy. You're going to lose a lot of things. You might even lose loved ones just to knock you back. So prepare for it, guys. Prepare.
Amen. All right, sweetheart. I'm gonna drop you down and we're gonna close on out, okay, honey?
Okay, love you. I'm going. Okay,
Love you.
bye, Lisa.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with the Cousin Oracle tonight. I appreciate y'all. I'll get back on tomorrow. Like I said, I've been having some computer issues, the main computer, which is why we're coming from the back office here. So I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll figure it out and we'll go back through the astrology and get back on track. Okay. Also, guys, hey, go to TikTok. Follow me on TikTok at Heart of Inspiration. I've been dropping some other like videos over there that I can't drop over here. So go follow me on TikTok. And then I'm on Instagram and Facebook too. So um, guys, I love you guys. Okay. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you so much. Namaste. Bye, gang.